Hey guys, what's up? This is Parasite, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to anchor Yemen. This is a continuation of the series that I started, kind of just teaching you guys uh, where to rotate and all that sort of good stuff on the maps. So, I'm going to be using this class. This isn't an anchor class, obviously. I'm just using it to kind of run around the map because it's a lot easier to run around the map with. I'm going to make sure my game volume is low enough so that it doesn't interfere with the game. Alright, so basically this hill right here, this middle hill, is pretty much one way you want to do it. A lot of people kind of like, I don't know why, but they always like get funneled through this archway, and I always find that this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They start spawn here, and they all start trying to go for hill through this mid archway, and it's just like the dumbest thing I've ever said. Middle points can win you games. People don't understand that. What you gotta do is you gotta make sure that your team controls this far left side of the map. Whether you spawn up there or you spawn up there, you want to hold this side of the map at least for the first 20 to 30 seconds of this hill. So the way you do that is you either push up from this street on that side or you push down from this side. And the way you do it is, if you're this team that's coming down this way, you want to push this out. So you want to try and flip this spawn here, like killing the guys in church, blocking it, and this should flip the spawn. When you flip the spawn, assuming you have control of this area here, they actually start spawning across and over by the statue. And what you can do is you can actually spawn kill them. You can post up by this head glitch, you can post up behind this car, you can post up right here, and one of your guys lays down the hill right there, and you watch over him, and you cover this area. Now, at about 20 seconds into the hill, 40, 30 seconds, whatever, you have to start pushing up here. So the way you want to do it is you want to go all the way around. You don't take shortcuts. You clear this out, clear this area. Now you want to do this with doubles. You don't want to do this by yourself. So obviously you can send a guy up through here, a guy up through the top, and you double team anybody that's up here. And then once you do get control of this guy, one guy will stay up here, one guy will push downwards. The guy that stays up here, if there's like, let's say 10 to 20 seconds left on that mid-hill, he could actually be really useful in cutting off the middle map. Because a lot of people don't understand that the anchor shouldn't just be sitting back and waiting, He should be anchoring and pushing up the mid-map. He should be, killing on rotation. That's the one thing that people don't understand. So, just to clarify, I'm not going over that hill. Going over the down low hill that's right over there. So when you do get control of this side and you send a guy down your statue, you can actually come up to this tower, spawn kill anybody that's coming right here through this middle of the map so they don't pinch you around purple, and then you can turn around and also kill anybody trying to come around you. Now once you do realize that they are coming around you, you can kind of back up, either get in there, do something like this, or even spots like this will work, and then you call out to your team to come help you. The guy that's purple should come around and, support you. But anyways, that's the way you anchor that. Around let's say 30 seconds of the hill, you kind of want to give this up for a second. Not 30 seconds. After you fight off the first wave. After you fight off the first wave of people attacking you, chances are they're going to start pushing the hill a lot more. So what you want to do is you want to rotate downwards, have 3 of your teammates push the hill, and you just sit here and hold purple. As you sit here and hold purple, you should see that, sometimes people trying to come around you, people trying to go around, and then you can kill them. If they go around you, well, then you got to go back up top. But let's say nobody's coming around. Let's say it's about 30 to 25 seconds into the hill. This is when you need to start rotating, 30 to 25. So you can jump down purple, check the mid-map, slay right here, because a lot of time, if it's like 30 seconds into the hill and the other team doesn't have top control, they're going to be trying to push it. So they're going to be coming down this mid-street, and they're also going to be coming down that right side. So you can actually sit here and, fight this off a little bit, but eventually you need to get all the way to this right side. And this is where you anchor. You go past that top hill, make sure nobody's flanking here, and you hold this building for the beginning of the hill. Now, this is the hill that it's a really big team job on how to hold it. What I mean by a really big team job is you can't, there's no set anchor. You don't want to just sit on the street. If you want, you can think of it as like Garage Hill from Raid. That's the garage. This is water side, and that's gym side. So one thing that I'll go over next time when I go over that map is that you want to push out both sides. So just like this, you don't want to just hold this side of the map and push it out, because that just leaves you in a position to get flooded and pinched from both sides. You want to push out both ways. So as one of your players or anchor is sitting up somewhere in this building, you know, whatever, doing this thing, holding this right side of the map, you want to have another player actually push down this side, watching this area, holding the statue, helping mid-map, and another player, you know, roaming around this middle, doing stuff like this, you know, poking out like this, blah, 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 fighting off this mid-map, while one of your other players is up here somewhere, and one of your other players is up there somewhere. Now, the way that will work is if you start killing them a lot, you're going to make them spawn, like, really far, like down here. You're going to make them spawn all the way in the back building, and they're going to all have to try to get up to that top hill, and they're not going to be able to. There's no way they're going to spawn right next to you if you push down that far, because you're going to have a guy in hill, a guy by the statue, a guy by that right side, and a guy pushed down your middle, and there's no way they can spawn near you. You'll actually just continue to fight them off, and they'll spawn across the map, and that's the way you can get full 60 on this hill. If you get a good rotation, and you push down far enough on both sides and just keep trading kills, you're going to get a full 60. Alright, now, at about, I'd say, 30 seconds, it's the next hill is really big. At about 45 seconds, you kind of want to let go of the statue side. And you want to play more close to the hill. So what you can do is the guy's statue can kind of back up and, you know, fight with the guy in the hill. And then you want to double rotate. So the guy over here on the right and the guy that was mid-map, you guys are going to want to push down this right street and around this way. Now what this does, while you're on rotation, you're killing them. Instead of them spawning, you know, all the way across the map or all the way back here, they're going to start spawning by like close statue or by that old hill. And when they do start spawning by that old hill, you know, this is going to put you guys in a better position. So the guy's rotating here, going around the back, whatever. You can check the mid arch to see if one of you can just sit here and check the mid arch and see if anybody's rotating. The other guy can go around, and you know, you push this out, fight this out, make sure nobody's in the house, and then what you do is one of your players has to go all the way around here and make sure that he fights this backside, because what they're going to be trying to do if they spawn statue is they're going to be trying to go around, because they're going to try to get the hill. If not, the guy that was mid-map, like the guy that was there, is picking up the kills mid-map and then rotating back around here. So basically, the way this is going to be set up is once your guys get to a back here, one guy can go up in this building, slay this for a bit. One of you gets in the hill and just sits in it. You don't have to peek. And then the rest of the players that were off rotation from that top hill can actually come down the street. And then once you get control of this backside and you start acknowledging that they are spawning up towards there or down the street, you got to push it out. So let's say they're all spawning up top here, and you notice that they are flooding this street and down here a lot. Don't just sit back here. Don't just have a guy up on this wall. Don't just have a guy over here on this street and, you know, like two guys in hill. That's freaking useless. Have one guy in hill and two guys push out the street. And I mean, like, be aggressive. Like, SMGs should be, like, fighting this off, you know, pushing this out, fighting this off, and pushing out to, like, about here. If you push out to about here, they're going to start funneling through that archway or having to go around. And that makes the anchor have an easier job. The anchor, all he has to do, really, is sit up here. And once he gets the call out that they're spawning statue or tree side, he just has to turn around and boom, gets easy kills. While your other two players are pushed up, like up that street or down right here. And then all this guy in the hill has to do is watch his stairs just in case some guy sneaks by. He doesn't have to sit here and worry about his step up because your guys are pushed up to middle and that building. The guy pushed up middle can literally sit here and slay. A guy pushed up over here can sit here and slay purple. And then you have a guy in the back of the spawn holding the map and one guy watching the stairs. Actually, let me change that setup. You only want to have one guy over here, you know, slaying over here, fighting this off, because sometimes they get that fluke spawn about here. The other player wants to sit, like, kind of just sit back with the guy in hill and support anywhere that's needed and rotate up top when he needs to. Alright, so now, at about 25 seconds, because you want to skip up the majority of the time here. The majority of the time on this hill will win you games. Why is the time limit so low? I gotta fix that, and I'm gonna probably have to restart this game. Sorry about that. But at about 25 seconds, you're actually going to want to rotate up through the street, and you want to push this out, and you kind of want to do it the way you'd hold treehouse. So after you push this out up here, you kind of want to go mid-map, and you can actually slay them coming from the old hill if you, yeah, 1 second. I'll go over this hill real quick, and then it's going to be the end of the video. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this map is actually really crucial on rotation. A lot of people don't really get that, and that's why a lot of people don't like playing Yemen, or they just don't know how to play Yemen. So real quickly, let me go over that top hill. I'll start from the church again, just to kind of give you an idea how to rotate, where you want to pinch, all that good stuff. Oh, where you want to push, blah, blah, blah. The way to break this map, I'll show you guys in the next video tomorrow. So anyways, on rotation from this hill, after you get like 30 seconds on it, you want to start rotating. The way you rotate, you don't just go through here, you don't go through that side, you got to go all the way around. So you go all the way around with your team. Don't always send this, like 2 people up the same way. So you can go up middle, you can go up here. All you do is you fight this off, make sure nobody's here. You get top control, and once again you send one guy down to the hill. And then here's where you can pick up this slaying spot and slay middle map. So as your other players are rotating like through under you or up top, all trying to get to that archway, they're going to start spawning down low, or they're going to start spawning, down by the old hill, because they start getting the old spawn. This guy right here can be in a position to pick up a lot of kills. People don't even understand. But now, one thing that you want to do as a team that'll help flip the spawns in your favor is don't just get complacent, and when you push down to this hill, don't just sit here. Fight this off and push it. Not going over this hill, by the way. I'm going over this hill. So fight this off and push it. Fight these guys down here. Make sure that they can't get the spawn. So now you have control of this bottom side. You have one guy down here. You have one guy on hill. You have one guy up top. And then the other guy's supporting. So let's say he can come down middle. He can help this guy. And then the other guy's either all the way up top in the back holding it, watching this backside street, or he's pushed up right here slaying in the middle. Because right here, if you slay in this middle, when you have control of the top spawn up here and that bottom side, they actually start spawning all the way across the map over there, or even up top in the street. So this guy up here can pick up a lot of kills, and you start spawning them across the map rather than having them spawn either up here or right by that treehouse, which is really close. It's better. It makes them spawn farther away, and that's basically how you want to rotate and how you want to anchor on that hill and Yemen in general. Anchoring and rotating is all about holding a setup, rotating and holding a setup that will make the team spawn as far away as possible. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the information and you guys learned a little bit from it. I know I'm a little late in doing these videos, but hey, I mean, any information can't help. I know a lot of you guys do enjoy learning, and I'm here to teach, and I will continue this type of video on to the next games and stuff like that. I'll promise I'll stay active on YouTube this time. I got a little lazy, but oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you guys liked it, give it a like. If you didn't, well, don't know what to say. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.